Yes, Eric and Brian, this is Ray, and what I wanted to do in this video is go over the new website. I've completed phase one, and just to refresh your memory, phase one, I'm not worried about content. I'm not even thinking about content during phase one. Phase one is simply um, the opportunity to create a custom layout, create a new look for the website, create the framework of the website. That's the most time-consuming part, and that's what I do in phase one: is create a new layout, create the framework. Now, phase two is when we plug in the content and lay out the content the way in the order that you want. So what I want to do in this video is go over your new website. Let's first, however, refresh your memory on what the current corporate site is doing wrong, in my opinion. And this is all stuff that we went over already, but I just want to refresh your memory. First thing I notice when you land on the site is there's no real purpose. There's just a lot of information. And you know, information is good, but information can also confuse the website visitor. A lot of the people, your core audience, are business owners. They're people that are wearing many hats. They don't have a lot of time, and if they land on the website, they want to know immediately which service, which system is best for them, which solution, and how to get in contact with you if and when they decide that they want more information. And on this website, this is the corporate website, all it is a bunch of generic features, you know, lifetime guarantee, and then you have a lot of information about the company, you know, why Harbor Touch. And frankly, the website visitor can care less about your company at this point. Sure, they may want to know more about Harbor Touch and the company that's providing the service, but you know, in the first 30 seconds when they land on your website, it should be more about them, not about you, not about, you know, Harbor Touch and all the reasons why Harbor Touch is the right choice and all the pat yourself on the back type of information. That's useless to the website visitor. So let's go ahead, and keeping this in mind, let's go ahead and go over the new website. Now, this is the new website that I've made for you. Again, keep in mind that it needs to be polished up. This is phase one, where I really, again, I only care about creating a new layout and the framework to make sure everything's operating. Some of the things that we need to adjust is we need to adjust the logo. The logo will be adjusted to fit larger here in the top left, so don't send me any feedback on these little issues. Again, phase two is when we touch everything up. But let's go over the overall layout of the new website. First of all, you can see that I have a really nice slider feature here, and I've set it to where you can kind of scroll through the different slides. If we wanted to, we can make each slide link to a specific page. And if you look, I've thrown in a little bit more color than just the typical blue. Yes, we have the blue to match the corporate site. You know, again, this is the corporate site and this is the new site, but I've also thrown in some different color as well to keep it, like you mentioned, a little more fun, a little more modern and eye-catchy. So in addition to the blue, we have the dark black, we have the purple slide, and each slide I would recommend should be for a specific industry. One slide might be for restaurants, one slide might be for retail, one slide might be for quick serve, and each one can link to a page specifically about that industry, but we'll get to that later. So when you land on the new website, you get this nice slider. You know, we can set this slider to say whatever we want, have any picture we want. I just threw whatever in there just for demonstration. And then on top we have a very easy to navigate navigation bar, and everything is centered around the prospect. Start here. It's a no-brainer when you land on the website, and if the first 10 seconds you're wondering, okay, where do I go? Hey, start here. When you put your mouse over start here, guess what? Select if you're a restaurant, select if you're retail, select if you're quick serve. So really the website visitor, it's a no-brainer on where they need to go to pre-qualify themselves, to put themselves in the right category of what they are as far as the industry, and then from there you can present the suitable solution. So when you land on the website, the navigation says start here, select which one you fall under. Again, it's a no-brainer. But let's say you go further down. You have your phone number. One thing I noticed is that you don't have your phone number really prominently displayed on this website. I mean, this website, you have your phone number really small, white font, hidden up here in the top. And then when you scroll down to the bulk of the website, it's really a bunch of useless, pat yourself on the back information about Harbor Touch. So what I've done is I've put the number, again, nice and large here. We're bringing attention to it. We have your logo, an aspect of your logo here to take care of the branding, to put the company logo in people's minds. So when you land on the website, easy to understand navigation. You come down here and you have your phone number. So if somebody's wondering, well, how the heck do I get a hold of these guys? Boom, the number's right here, nice and large. And then you also have Find Your Solution. And my idea for Find Your Solution is, you know, they see your phone number and then they see this button. If they click on Find Your Solution, it'll take them to a page where they can select if you're a restaurant, select if you're retail, select if you're quick serve. So again, the whole purpose of the home page is to not give them a bunch of feel good information about your company. The purpose of the home page is to get them to click deeper within the site so that they can pre-qualify themselves. That's step one. Pre-qualify themselves based on the proper industry they fall under. And then step two is the call to action. Raise their hand and say, I want more information, either by a phone call or an email. So I've done that several times. I'm attempting to pre-qualify them, the web prospect, by having them select which industry they fall under. And then a second opportunity to get them to pre-qualify themselves. Find Your Solution. Now, let's say they go further down. Again, I'm guiding them to the area that I want. I want them to pre-qualify themselves. So again, when they go further down on the bottom portion of the website, they have restaurants and tableside. And then here, we can have a little bit of pre-qual content. For example, are you a restaurant? Do you have in-house dining? Are you a bar or nightclub? Do you need to take credit card information at the bar? Do you need multiple terminals? And then quick serve. So this is the third attempt to get the prospect to go deeper in the site. And again, we want them to go to the category they fall under. That way, they're already educated somewhat before they call you. So we have the first opportunity to pre-qual them and lead them to the proper area. Then we have the second opportunity to pre-qual them into the proper area. We have your phone number where the eyes are automatically going to land most of the time, which is the middle bottom fold of the website, not hidden on top here where not too many people will see. And then we have the third opportunity to pre-qual them. Whether they fall under restaurant, bar, nightclub, quick serve. We have also, I have here a little bit of teaser testimonials, and I think this is a good area to put what other people have said about NorCal United Bank Card. I've noticed on your corporate website, you don't have any testimonials on the first page. Again, it's all a bunch of filler information about Harbor Touch, patting yourselves on the back, but you're not giving anything of value to the web prospect. So what I've done is I've also thrown in some testimonials, and this can link to a page with further testimonials. The home page needs to be a sandwich. It needs to be what's in it for the web prospect, where do they need to go, and proof that you guys have delivered for others. And we've done that. We've got navigation of where they need to go. We're pre-qualifying them by trying to lead them to the right area in the industry that pertains to them. We're also putting some testimonials as well to further make them feel comfortable that you are a large company, you have helped others, that you've been around quite a bit of time. So you have a testimonial area here. And then all of this information that's taking up all this useful real estate here, all of this feel good, pat yourself on the back information. What I've done is I put that into a nice little feature here. And what we can do is we can categorize your features into the features that are operated by the software, and the features that are operated by the hardware. So we have software that streamlines, and when you click each one of these icons, you can go over the different features of the software that comes with the point of sale system. And then here we have cutting edge hardware, and we can put information here about the different hardware advantages of the Harbor Touch systems. So what we've done is we've taken all of this information, this bombarding of text that's on the home page, and we've laid it out in a nice eye-catching, easy to navigate on the new website, to where it's not intimidating to the website visitor. When you land on this page, you're immediately greeted by nice colorful slides. You're immediately greeted by basically a way of funneling the website visitor to the right category. So the home page is actually laid out on the new website in a way to help the prospect identify what industry they're under and where they need to go. Whereas in opposed to this home page, all it is, hey, we're Harbor Touch, we're terrific, we give you lifetime guarantee, and here's a bunch of information that you could care less about. Whereas on the home page, it's more information that's geared towards the prospect. If I'm a bar and nightclub owner, I'm immediately going to go here, or I'm going to go here. So we have that laid out on the home page. And then on the bottom, this is the area that I feel we should also put some of this other sub-level, not as important information. There are some people, yes, there are some people that will want to learn more about Harbor Touch. There are some people that want that extra information. So let's put that down here, because frankly, there's fewer people that want to spend 10-15 minutes just reading stuff on a website than there are people that want to get on the website, get the information that only pertains to them, and leave because they have other things to do. So we want to cover all the bases. So down here we can do what we do, who we are, we can put some case studies like we discussed, and even here we have I have an area that we can start leading into the blog, the business tips and advice section we talked about. So this is the new and improved homepage. It's laid out to be easy to navigate. It's laid out with sales and marketing in mind to get the people to pre-qualify themselves, identify the industry they fall under, and then let's go to step 2. Step 2 is raising their hand and calling for a call to action, either calling for more information or emailing you. So let's say that I land on the home page, all right, and I select I'm a restaurant, for example. All right, selecting that I'm a restaurant either up here or down here, okay, because remember we're giving them 2 opportunities to pre-qual themselves, will land on the system, on the page for restaurants. Now again, in phase 2, we're going to tidy up the content. We're going to put here whatever the system is called as far as the name for hospitality or restaurants. We'll put a banner that's specific for that system with the picture of that system here. And notice what I've done. We have your phone number, nice and large. Okay, we're bringing attention to it, which is something you're not doing on the corporate side. And also we have a nice eye-catching banner, which if they click here, my idea is they go to a form where they can fill out information, request a callback. And then on this page, we're going to go over all of the features for the hospitality point of sale system. The fact that it does order entering and ticketing, it has flexible pricing options, customer database, employee management, table tracking. Now, of course, the content on this page is going to change based on what industry they're in. So if they have, for example, retail storefront, that page is going to have a different banner to have the picture of the retail point of sale system, and it's going to have different content here to go over the different features that the retail point of sale system has, because I'm sure it has different features. So this page is going to change based on the industry that they are in. Right now I've only set up the restaurants to give you an example, and this is the end of video 1. Watch video 2 for a continuation.